What's on, guys? This is Magic Power here, bringing you another week in the OSA. Now I know last week the video was completely messed up just because I forgot to change the scene, and yeah, that was a little bad and stupid. And I also I apologize if my voice is a little like dry, because it kind of is, and I'm kind of in a tight window to record here. But yeah, the positive is that I don't have Skype open, so it's not gonna be like 24/7, just like that what, you know, the noise that makes. That was a terrible impression, but you know what I mean. So yeah, we are against the Chicago Charizards. We're gonna 6-0, guaranteed a playoff spot, but I want to win anyway, just because that'll be nice. So yeah, our Mega Alakazam is here. We have Calm Mind, Shadow Ball, Hidden Power Ice, and Side Shock. Now, if you look at this EV spread, you know, it's 104 just to outspeed a Zelf, I believe. Yeah, it is, because as long as if it's like Jolly or Timid or whatever speed, nature, max speed, you know, we outspeed with this, just because Mega Alakazam is so fast. And and this is our set. I wanted Energy Ball for the Suicune, but you know, it is what. Actually, yeah, we will put Energy Ball on him, because I wanted Shadow Ball, like, basically just for. Sorry. You're gonna see the whole team there, but whatever. I actually forgot to show you my opponent's team. Their team, as you can see, their team is Mega Gardevoir, Gliscor, Talonflame, Roserade, Azelf, Suicune, Hitmontop, Tyrantrum, Spiritomb, Lantern, Xatu, and Aurora's. Pretty scary team. I'm not gonna lie. I like that. I like the team a lot. I wish it was mine, but you know, it's not. And I Hidden Power is here, you know, for the Gliscor, obviously, and I forgot to change it. So see, it's hard. It's easy to forget to. Okay, moving on. We have Chansey here. This is not its actual nickname. I'm nicknaming it. I actually forgot. I'm gonna name it Boil. Fine, let's name it Oil then. Okay. I honestly don't even care. So, yeah, this is Oil here. You know, physically defensive, Stealth Rocks, counter, Sizing Toss, and Soft Boiled. You can eat a lot of hits with that set. So, next up is Fantasy, our Toy Specs, Dragonite, just, you know, whatever, regular spread thing. Instead of a Mini Swim, we're actually gonna pack Extreme Speed, because I believe a Mini Swim was just there for the Gardevoir, and Extreme Speed does a lot to it anyway, so let's just do this. This is what we want. And yeah, but it turns out that a Mini Swim actually cannot be combined with Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, or Draco Meteor. One of the three. I didn't really test it, but moving on. We actually are bringing Chople Berry. It's not Sugar Berry, it's Chople Berry. I'm pulling on because it just works well with my teammates. Like, this is one of the few battles that it actually is better than Claydol, because it is. It matches up better against his team if you look at it. So yeah, we have the Chople Berry there just because, you know, Hitmontop, if it wants to close combat us, we can live it and get our rocks up. And against this team, you know, rocks is pretty useful. Also, we wall out Mega Gardevoir, so if it does have a Focus Blast and it happens to hit it, we can eat at least one of those with the Chople Berry. So that's nice. And we'll fire back with a Flash Cannon if we need to. So yeah. Next up is Delta. We have AV. I wanted to go Sucker Punch here, but I actually have to change it because it won't let me. I actually had Hidden Power Ice, but I'm just gonna have Explosion here because I don't want to prepare overly too much for the Gliscor. Like, if I put Hidden Power on Skuntank, that'll be 5 out of 6 of my Pokemon on this team with an Ice type attack, and that's just a waste in my opinion. So we're gonna have Explosion just in case, you know, we need it. I couldn't pack Play Rough and Sucker Punch together because, again, fourth gen tutor move with Sucker Punch, and I really do want Play Rough against this team. You know, Tyrantrum, Spiritomb, and something else that I just want it for. So yeah, so we're just gonna put Explosion there. So yeah. Moving on, our last Pokemon is Life Orb Ambipom. We are actually not bringing Fake Out, but I do want to make this Jolly just to have a chance to outspeed the Azelf if it is not Scarfed. And yeah, we don't have Fake Out actually, like I just said, because I want all of these moves. So yeah. So that's the team, and my opponent, Pokemon Girl Hannah, has been waiting patiently for me, so I'm just gonna ask her for the battle, and hopefully we can have a good battle. I'm not really, scared about this battle too much. I don't really care if I win or lose. I do want to win, obviously, but if I lose, it's gonna be fine. We're already in the playoffs, so the playoffs are just like the best 4 people out of the 8 in the league go to the playoffs, and then whoever, just like the 4 teams battle, and then, so yeah. So my opponent brought a very interesting team. She's got the Suicune. Good thing I packed the energy ball, the last minute. The Suicune, Hitmontop, Lantern, Talonflame, Spiritomb, and Tyrantrum. Yeah, I'm just gonna lead off with my rocks. He's gonna lead off with Roll. This thing can't do too much to me, I don't think. I really wish I had Scald in this position, but I'm just gonna Stealth Rocks. Spiritomb can't really do not much. Yeah, I actually just looked at that. That's kind of cool. So he's gonna just Willow us. We get the rocks up, which is fine. Now what do we don't want to do here? Yeah, this is why we had this thing for this thing specifically. But yeah, nothing really wants to take a Draco on his team, to be honest. So, but I don't want to break my skill with that. Let's just Flash Cannon, actually. He didn't bring the Mega Gardevoir, which is a bit interesting. He didn't bring the Gliscor either, so good thing I didn't put Hidden Power Ice on Skuntank. And, Ice Punch is still there for the Tyrantrum, I guess, on hands-on. And then HP Ice on Kron, and then Ice Beam, so whatever. You can't, you try to prepare for everything, but, So he does have the Chople Berry. I'm just gonna Flash Cannon because I know he's gonna try to close combat us. Hopefully he outspeeds so that he gets the defense drop. Because so that I can, or special defense drop so I can hit Flash Cannon really hard. Yeah, I kind of want it to work out like that. Because I do have a Chople Berry. I think I can live one. At this range, I might not be able to. I'm not going to do the calcs because there's for no reason. I'm not going to switch in anything on this, so. Yeah, I believe Hitmontop does get Sucker Punch as well, so that could be a threat for my Mega Alakazam. It may not, though, so I'm not sure. So, yeah. So, yeah. Empoleon come back. He's going to Rapid Spin, predicting the switch. I'm honestly fine with that. We do have the Chople Berry, as you guys know. So we're going to just Stealth Rocks. We're going to spam Stealth Rocks at this point. He does outspeed us, so that's that. We know that now. I don't know. I could have just checked this. 1, 2, yeah, so mine is 112 to 240, and his is 130 to 262, so yeah, he naturally outspeeds us. He's gonna close combat. We do have the Chople Berry, and we eat it at 8, just enough to where we go down the burn, and we can bring something else in that outspeeds it, and deal with this thing. So, okay, you got it. You got the timer. Or she. Sorry, it's a she. Okay. I don't want to go into Fancy in case he has a Mach Punch, which he probably does, actually. So we're going to go into Delta. As we can just Poison Jab here. That I know that'll kill, so I'm just going to Poison Jab. No reason not to. He can go into Spiritomb, but I do have Play Rough there. And I don't want to miss, basically. That's why I'm going for Poison Jab. I don't want to miss and him go for Rapid Spin. Because I do want Rocks on the field. He may switch. Because Rocks would be nice for him to get off the field just because of that Talonflame, so that may be a thing. But unless Talonflame carries Rocks, that's the only Stealth Rocker on his team. So I'm okay with Empoleon not having the hazard removal with the Fog. So yeah. Nice and Chople Berry coming in clutch. So yeah, since you wanted the timer off, it'll probably take a little longer for her to make the move, which is alright. So if you guys don't like a long battle, sorry about that. So it is what it is. So she just wants to think about the possible outcomes. Let's see about, okay, so Skuntank's in here. I don't think he's gonna switch into anything, to be honest. He could switch into Suicune. No, he's just gonna stay in Sakharov, which is, in my opinion, his best play. He could have gone to Suicune actually, but whatever. If he goes into Suicune, I mean, I do want to Play Rough because, it does do a lot to his team, kind of. Tyrantrum. It's just, I feel like Tyrantrum's gonna be like speed invested, and it's gonna like kill me. No, but I do want the playoff for the Spirit Team. So Suicune comes in here. I'm probably just gonna go into Dragonite. Goes into this thing, so I'm just gonna fire off a play rough and hope it lands. I mean, it's my best play. He may predict the switch and go for like a stab move or something, but I'm just gonna play rough, fire it off, do a good amount of damage, and he doesn't. Oh my gosh, he misses the Will-O-Wisp. Oh, that's detrimental. But I miss a play rough, so I mean, I guess that's even. Yeah. Alright, so it's pretty even now. I can just play rough here. He's just gonna let Rubal go down. Man, if I had landed that play rough though, I guess I should have crunched, because I guess see how much the play rough did. I think crunch would have killed it. So whatever, it is what it is. I'd rather miss a play rough there, because that kind of evens out the hex. Basically nothing too bad happened. So here I'm just gonna explosion. Since I'm burnt, there's really no reason to keep this thing around. So there goes that. Do minimal damage as he does get up to Calm Mind, which is a bit scary, but I do have hands on here. Or do I just go into this thing scary at? Yeah, I'm actually going to fantasy, because I don't think an Ice Beam, even at +1, I do have the multi-scale up, so actually I don't think I outspeed this thing. I think it has base 85. Okay, so we do get the Peril. Ooh, is he gonna get the Scald? No burn. And he might go into the Lantern here, but I feel like he's gonna predict me to just go for a Dragon type move and not predict that. But yeah, at this point, this thing is basically done. The Parrot really didn't matter in the long run, so we're gonna get the Thunderbolt off and take out Aquarius as yeah, in comes Juvia. This thing is definitely Volt Absorb. We need to go into Oil here. I think it's our best play, right? Yeah, I don't want to really make any plays that don't have to be made, so just gonna go straight for the Ice Beam. Good play. I don't want to go into the hands-on in case he Scald burns us. That would be really bad. So he can still win this. I mean, in comes Natsu, who takes a lot of damage plus attacking costs. If he goes for a Roost, so be it. No, just go for the Brave Bird. Okay, so we could have predicted that and gone for Softball, but if he had gone for either Roost or Swords Dance, that would have been bad. So this thing's basically his last. Just now, I don't just want to stay in here, because if he Dragon Dances, that's gonna be bad. Let me just emphasize that. Bad. So we're just gonna go into Con here, because I can't risk this thing getting the. Okay, he just goes to EQ. Okay, and he's Life Orb. So we do outspeed here, guaranteed. Even though we don't have full speed investment, and I think even if he's max speed Jolly, he can't outspeed us. So we're just gonna Hidden Power Ice and see what we can do with it. I don't think it'll kill. We get useless Strong Jaw, and it does kill actually. So we can always get the useless Trace ability. So yeah, and I believe Lantern goes down to Energy Ball. I'm not sure. But yeah, overall good performance by the team here. As we're gonna pick up another 4-0, bringing us to I believe plus 20 differential going into the playoffs. In round 1, we go up against Cool Me Down B and the Minnesota Mammoth Swines. I already have that planned out, because they're already guaranteed a playoff spot as well. They're against us, so that's gonna be scary. Sorry, I'm kind of just like thinking into the future. Not that it matters, because even if this Lantern just like sweeps me right now, that would still be the first playoff battle. So yeah, we do get a 4-0 with the Energy Ball cleaning up, and that's gonna be the game. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, and yeah, Mega Alakazam cleaning up. I think just the the play rough with the Skuntank was great, and just getting the rocks up with the not letting him with the Choppleberry, not letting him what am I saying? Not letting him get rid of the rocks, because that Talonflame could have been a problem if the rocks were still up. Like if the rocks weren't up, because you would have been able to Swords Dance on my Chansey and then like Roost, the Siding Toss Dance. I mean, Brave Bird would have like killed him with Recoil, but you know, it it probably could have swept me, to be honest. But I don't know. But you know, we did get the rocks up. The one thing I was afraid of if it has roost. You know, even with the rocks, it still lived the seismic toss, and then you know it could have roosted on me and then Swords Dance. That would have been an issue, but ultimately I think we would have handled it, no problem. So yeah, that's gonna be the game. Again, 4-0 victory. We are 7-0 going into the playoffs. But we do have a very formidable opponent coming in. There's Cool Me Down Beat and the that's literally his name. So if you're wondering why I'm saying that, so yeah, Cool Me Down Beat with the Mighty Mammal Swines. We fought them week 2, and yeah, the last time Empoleon came, so to a battle. And I'm just rambling at this point. So yeah, see you guys next time.